see. On here. No. There. Let's see if I broke this or not. What up, Julio? What up, Julio? What up, Julio? What up, Julio? Good. Working. Fixing stuff. So I'm turning this. It's missing a switch there. I had to cut it to this size here. I had to use specialty tools. Well, let's see what I can do here. Can I do that? Maybe I can. Well, that won't work. Maybe it will. There we go. Let's see if that works. Right. I'm gonna put a spacer in it. What's up? Sorry. Put a waterproof switch next to that stove. This is GFCI protected, and on that, I'll show you once I'm done. This actually, we've got proper protection. We've got proper, and this one of these. There's no switch there because the power to that was switched here goes to the security system. So I got a spacer plate that'll go inside rather than what they had before is they just put a sticker over it that said do not turn off. So this looks much nicer. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna install that summer gum. And this installs just like a regular switch. This installs just like a regular switch. There we go. See what we look like after we put this back on here. Smooth this guy up a little bit too. This is so dirty. I can't believe she doesn't want to change this out. It's so dirty and just all grungy and whatnot. All right. Oh, that needs to come out a lot. Okay. So I'm gonna do this differently. I'm gonna do this because the backsplash went on when they put the tile backsplash on. They put it on top of they didn't break off the previous, so you've got the previous filler, then the backsplash filler. So it looks like it was linoleum or wallpaper first, and then there's drywall, then wallpaper. So they actually have spacers, offset spacers on the switches that are here. All right, let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do. So we're gonna do it differently because I'm talented. Hit the like button. What up, RJ? Don't use power tools on receptacles. So I'm putting this is just a filler plate that I'm installing, but I use power tools on receptacles. All right, so that's what we'll do. That'll look good. All right, I'll follow your direction. Can't get that guy started. Yeah, no bueno. There we go. All right, there we go. Now I won't use it. Oops. 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 It's all the same screw. Yeah, they're the same, all flathead. So to make sure I'm mixing two batches. So some of the newer ones have painted combination heads, combination flat Phillips. Geez, this is no bueno either. This is not supposed to be done like this. Alright. Alright. We'll do one more here. Ah! Uh-huh. There we go, got it. Alright. Now we'll make her pretty. Okay. Let's use all the pretty ones. Don't use power tools on receptacles. Alright, now we straighten them all out here. There we go. There we go. Looking beautiful. All right. 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 At least you're working, especially when you're. At least you are working, especially when you're retired and you're not on your butt all day like most people. That's right. Gotcha. Just looking out for you, brother. Shout out for the tradesman. Hey, my brother RLH. I've been since I'm 33 years old. I got my general contractor's license in Maryland when I was the carpentry foreman for the Maryland Zoo in Baltimore. I moved to Atlanta 17 years ago, and I was in the movie industry as a prop maker for 15 years, and I just left that January 2025 to do YouTube full time. And I went to all my neighbors and I said, here's my skills. If you're gonna pay anybody for something, let me give you a quote, and that's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm a big fan of the DeWalt's. What up, Gillies? Yeah, I'm a big fan. So, I had an option when I moved down here. I didn't bring any of my tools. Me and my brother had a house together in Maryland, Baltimore. It was the Two Kings house. And then I moved down here and left everything up there with him. And then when I started the movie industry, I paid $700 for one of those DeWalt 7-packs, and one of the 7-inch cordless 20 volt cutoff or not cutoff saws. It came with a grinder cut off. It came with a circular saw, came with an impact driver, came with a 1/2 inch hammer drill, which was like $400 on its own. Came with, for $100 extra, for $100 you got 2 more 5 amp hour batteries and a router. So for $800 total, I got 4 5 amp hour batteries, 2 of the 3 amp hour batteries. Unbelievable, unbelievable value. Everything still works. Everything's still good. Oh, and it came with a reciprocating saw, but they have a cheap version that doesn't, that the guard on the end isn't extendable. I don't care. Yeah, so for $800 total, I got all that. Just 2 of the tools and 2 of the batteries would have cost me that. If I would have bought the 1/2 inch hammer drill, the router, and the 2 batteries, that would have got me to $800 right there. And I got 7 other tools: a radio, flashlight. No flashlight. I got a radio. Didn't get a jiggulator. Circular saw, drill motor, impact driver, router, radio, reciprocating soft battery. So that again. It's stuck in my brain. I can't think. Oh, where am I at? Sorry about that. It's, what was the other tools? Saw, drill, router. Okay, circular saw, reciprocating saw, drill, router, radio. And what was the 7th one? I can't think of it. It's not popping into my brain cells. But yeah, that's totally worth it. That was 15 years ago. And yeah, I'm very happy. I'm very happy with my purchase. I don't have no problem with the batteries, and I used them 14-hour days for months on end for many years on movie sets, dropping them from very high, like 40 feet high, bouncing off. I mean, luckily we already had the OSB floors down, so but still 40 feet down, and it didn't even break the plastic. Like that was really impressive. Really impressive. Okay, let's see what's next here. All right, so that's done. Yeah, that looks a lot better. Trimmed up nicely. That'll caulk beautifully. And then previously it had this plate that, in order to not have the ring, the security light here, that light, they just put a sticker over it, so the switch wouldn't be turned off. What was that 7th tool? It's my brains. But I tell you, that set, a freaking speed square, a chalk box, and a Fat Max. This here's a Stanley, but I used all around for some of the most famous movies in the world. Fat Max and an impact driver. I can't think of it. Can't think of what the 7th tool was. Oops. Dang it, Richard. There we go. All right, so what are we doing next? Let's see. Okay, clean. Clean up. Package these extra screws because you'll always need them. Always need them. Then, oops. All right. So next we go up. We'll do some more outlets. Let's get that off the stove. And we will see. All right. Let's go. This floor looks good. You just cup a fart, sir? No, I don't have it. I didn't have any free hands to cup a fart. Walking bar. What up, Sky Pigeon? All right, let's see. Let's finish up in here. All right, so that's where we left off yesterday. Okay, so, all right, this room's done. Let's go check the next room, which is the second room of the. Okay, that's grimy. We'll go ahead and change that guy out. Let's go get some tools. Walking to the bar. So my grandfather, my dad used to have a joke. He used to say his father was a magician. He could walk down the street and turn into a bar. I know vegan. Listen, if you guys learn anything about the B12 cycle, absorption, and pesticides, you can't absorb the nutrition you need from foods, not unless you grow them. And we'll get back over to my house across the street. You guys can see my plot of where I grow everything. And I got 8 chickens and a cat. All right, how many? I got 2 outlets in there. We'll just go gather everything while we're at it. I had to install the GFCIs, and these were all this house was built in the late 90s. Bonus room. So this is the only carpeted room in the house. It's a bonus room basically for storage and whatnot. And then this is the Jack and Jill. The other two more of the bedrooms. And then you have a Jack and Jill shower, toilet, and then their other Jack Jill bedroom. I can't remember what they're called. And then the master here. Master bedroom, big old vaulted ceiling, and beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, what's up? All right, let's see. Okay, where's I always forget. No, I already did that one. Let's go to this one. Okay, there we go. All right. Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. All right. Let's see if that's gonna work. That needs to be cleaned up. Whoa, what is that? He's like 1.25 inch screw. Wow. That's probably one of those. Good thing we have a pocket full of better screws. We'll use that pretty one. We'll swap from this. Oops. That ugly head to that beautifully nice and painted head. Add more. What's up, Adam? Oh, I bet you I forgot mine. I bet you I did. No, I didn't. My Apex. Ah, look at that. They put a freaking wood screw in there. I mean, a sheetrock. Drywall. Whatever you want to call it. That's freaking crazy. Oh, I guess it's a fine thread, so I guess that's fine. Alright, this should be easier. It's getting hot in here. Yeah. It's getting hot in here. So take off all your... And all of these will be donated to the poor folks. Anybody needs any stuff done for cheap, everything gets donated. Anything that still has continuity and still works, can still get stuff plugged into. Oops, I'm gonna have to paint that. Alright, let's see. Don't worry, they're tamper resistant. Take some loops. Okay. Keep the neutral and the ground on one side. This little spread. Left-handed. Oops, missed it. Get it in there. Let's check fit. Perfect, actually. That's very, very good. That's sick. What do you think? Bam! Don't put your tongue in there, kids. What up, Fadio? Welcome back, brother. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome. Alright, that one will stay. That one's got to go. Look at that freaking wackadoo. Okay, so we're going to slide. So this is going to be our recycles. Let's grab our junk. It's going to be our recycles. This is how we do a delivery here. From one side to the other. Don't do that with your tools. My YouTube is glitching the comments again. You know what? There's only been like 8 comments on here. I think it's for everybody. Yeah, because I had like 100 people through here. So she said that he'll be by before inspection. Yeah, so if whatever the electrician broke, oops, hit the wrong button. Whatever the electrician broke, he's got to fix. So it obviously whatever he broke isn't where the outlets gone, because they were here since the home was built. So whatever he did somewhere down the line, I think he stole power off of the breakers. I mean, to run whatever he ran. I don't know why he would have. There was some available. Either he wanted to save the extra $80 by pocketing a 60 amp 2-pole. You know, like, I don't know. I don't know. I got no idea, but something ain't right. That's for sure. And the same guy that worked here built her new house, did the electrical in their new house, and she's had problems there also. And almost everything I've done here, all the ceiling fans, everything, all the switches and everything, almost none of them have had the grounds connected. The outlets down here they are, but not the switches and not the ceiling fans and stuff. You just tuck them all into the box. It's absolutely wackadoodle. Absolutely wackadoodle. All right, let me see what I can do here. Welcome back. What up, Sonu? Thought life. What changed? What? I thought life changed when it didn't? Yes, they're very necessary. Yes, so the house got, at least the ring light, the ring camera light that I had to replace got struck by lightning, and there's nowhere. It blew the switch out. The switch that we just put that little pretty cover plate on. The reason that switch is no longer there is because it blew up. There was no ground. And so, like, I was like, hey, there's no ground here. And the wire was cooked. It completely destroyed the wire in the walls. And there was no ground hooked to the ring light, or neither end was hooked up. So when I pulled it off, I'm like, that's not right. Yeah. Some people, man. Some people. Man. Wired. Are you gangsta mob affiliated? What's up, Obus? I wanted to see some death court action. Yeah. So they're rich, but she don't want to come off money she would have to come off of. And I'm not chasing things I don't need to chase. If it's gonna get fixed and it's not on me, like obviously I only work for my neighbors. If she moves out, maybe the new neighbors will, let's yeah. Where am I at here? Man, that blade won't release either. Jesus, there we go. Oh my god, I almost got it. Oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. There we go. That won't come out either. Okay, let's go to the other side. Let's get that guy around there. Get out of the way. Let's get this guy out of the way too. Ground over on the other side. Come on, baby. It's like picking a lock. Over by the ground. There we go. Over by the ground. This guy wraps around. Alright. Okay. Put that in the wrap box. What up, so new Iron Man stuff? It's what I do, baby. I make the world work. That's the way the world works. Everyone should know how their body works and how their buildings, their electricity, their property, all that. Everyone should. At least one person in the household. If you're gay, why don't you do it? If you're not gay, why don't you do it? But yeah, you guys got to be teams here, people. Oops. Oh, okay, cool. I guess this has. They have what's called backstabbing, where you can stab in the back. But these, when they make really big houses like this, they use thicker cable, like what's called a higher gauge cable, and that don't work with the backstabbing. If you try, and you can usually break the plastic. Get in there. Oops, wrong way. Okay, there we go. Almost got it. There we go. Almost got it. Let's get her in there. My arms are too weak to do that. The magnetic tips throwing the screw all screwy. There we go. Check the fit. Perfect. Wow, looking good. Looking good. Looking good. See if I can get this go tight. Okay. All right. What up, Chain Chomp? What up, Space Cow? Psychedelic Lord. Likes the ding-a-ling, I guess. How much do you? Do you know how the universe works? So much percent you know. I mean, as much as there is to know that's available data. Yeah, I study. The thing that I do is I study the two. Yeah, I know a lot. So if you have any questions, I'm glad to answer. Do you recall what you're doing? Yes, not. Obfuscate, like obfuscate. Is it safe to cut the cables with teeth while power is turned on? Nope. My ex is good at backstabbing. We're going to. Why do I know so much? Defuser, cut the red wire. You have 50 seconds. World War III around the corner. Yeah, looks like it. And World War III would World War III would be way different than World War I and World War II. Remember, World War I and World War II, we didn't have precision munitions. You know, if you dropped a bomb out of an airplane 2 miles in the air, 3 miles in the air, 4 miles in the air, it might hit like a freaking town and not the. But now we've got precision guided bombs, we've got drones. It would be a much different game. But yeah. I haven't been beaten up lately. No, I did get into a fight a couple years ago, but I didn't get beat up. I won. Poor bastard, man. Do you recall your favorite brand of smokes? Camels back in the day. That's what I used to smoke. Chain Time. What's the most interesting to understand? I ain't cutting. You gotta learn that on your own, Soto. Just tell me the answers to the universe. I already told you. You didn't listen. All right, let's see. Anything else gonna be done? Okay, we'll do one more. I gotta grab some more switches. And let's do it. Grab some switches. Let's see if I got no idea what room I left them in. Okay. What's conversation? The conversation of momentum? You don't listen. You don't. If you know, you know what conversation. Conservation of momentum, conservation of angular momentum. When you have a spinning mass, when you add a force to that mass, it tends to want to stay in the moment it's in the angle it's in, and like so that's how what are they called? I can't think what they're called. The things that that still are in like upright bikes, gyroscopes. How gyroscopes work. I mean, I can't get into the math with you, but that's already been solved, for the most point. And if something going, and if you're not talking about angular momentum, if you're just talking about momentum, something going in one direction will stay going in that direction unless acted upon by an outside force. So that's angular and standard. F equals ma, force, right? Yeah. Something about progress, and something tells something about progress and undoing of it. Yeah, progress. If you're talking about politics, people that say they're progressive, don't just listen to them saying they're progressive when they're trying to go back into the past. So like, and if you're talking about science, progress isn't always progress. Sometimes you have a progressive theory, and people believe that is truth outside of the research schools because people don't know the difference between a hypothesis, a theory, and a fact is. They think, oh, we found dinosaurs. That means that freaking Harry Potter existed. There we go. Harry Potter. That's all jam-related. What up, Space Cowboy? Have you ever considered growing out your facial? Yeah, I've grown out before. You can't grow anything. Unfortunate. He has a lot of hair on his peaches, though. My peaches. Millions of peaches. Peaches for me. Look out! I'm talking science, my friend. My generation builds upon generation. Back up, brick upon brick. What conservation of momentum F equals MA has to do with it. It's deep. Right. You have to, do you understand? Yeah, I guess, okay, so you understand. But also, Sonu, you have to understand that we've got a broad audience right now, right? If you want to get wax philosophical, we can get into that later. But I also have to not electrocute myself. Waxing and waning. Ladies be braining. Because you can't always get, you gotta pick the lock. Almost there. I can feel it. I can feel it giving. No, I can't. It's not moving at all. Oh, there it goes. We're in. We're disarming the munitions, sir. You've only got 3 seconds too. You did it. You saved the world. Cut the black wire. There we go. All right. Chicks with beaks, red dead cheeks. We're gonna go this way and this way and this way. Okay, let's make our loops. Okay, now it's a little big, it's a little tight. All right, that's the old one. Hold on, before I electrocute myself by leaning into the power, let me get this done. Did you say you have broads in your audience? Let's see. Open this girl up a little bit. There we go. I loosen her up a little bit there. There we go. Now we should be able to get her on there. Get her on there. Just dodge there. There we go. Okay. Okay. All right. Get up, and get down. Get up and get up and get up and get down. 911, we're joking y'all down. Get up and get the ground away from there. Okay. Okay. Let me get this guy back straight. There we go. Get up and get down. All right, test fit. Looks like it's a little too far. Nope, perfect. Hold on, I'll be back with you in just 2 seconds here. Let me get this on the wall. Oops, almost lost it. Almost stuck a screwdriver in the slot, lost my vision and my masculinity. Okay, beautiful. Okay, nice looking. Okay, sorry. What's going on? Okay, what up, Catra? Got it quick, making the roof for my architectural model. Fingers full of glue. Yeah, that's how you get it done. Life, if it all be destroyed, can it be rebuilt again? They could all. So here's the thing. If you listen to evolutionists, they say yes, because it started from nothing anyway, right? And then if you listen to creationists, then no. Some creationists, though, a lot of your Indian cultures, they think that we're reborn. So if everybody gets dead, then everybody can get reborn. Why do you replace those with Dollar Tree outlets? Have you considered touching all the wires together? I've done that before. It ended up, burnt skin smells bad. Yeah, it's definitely crooked again. It looks good. Let's see. I think we're done. I'm just gonna do another walkthrough real quick and make sure. We're gonna take this other outlet. Freaking dollar store outlet. I didn't buy them. They were delivered here, and I did the work. All right. So these don't work, but they're in. Okay. So let's just start from one side, and we'll go to the other. And if I see anything we need to fix along the way, we'll do it. Okay. So, all right. So we got the dimmer put in here, and it dims. Okay. So that works. All right. Ceiling fan works. Yeah. Okay. Ceiling fan works. Well, it looks. What's it doing? What's going on? That's crazy. Oh, you know what? It's got a remote control, I bet you. It's looking for the remote. I didn't install this one, but that's pretty crazy. Sir, what are you doing in my house? Sorry, it works, brother. I guess it doesn't work. Oh well, she can deal with that. So I might be later to line restroom. Okay. That's crazy. Doesn't I have a light? Yeah, well, anyway, that's not me. Anyway, okay, so outlets. Outlets done, check, don't work, but they're in. Switch is done. That looks good. That looks good. That don't look good. All right, that looks good. That looks good. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. There's a lot of freaking outlets in this house. I know this room's good. Good, 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 good. And replaced. So it's one of those digital controlled fans where you can hit the button so it knows it doesn't have a reverse switch on it. It doesn't have any chains on it. It's all there's a remote control somewhere around here, probably in one of these drawers. Going through her drawers. I don't know. That's up there. I didn't install this one. See, this is how silver. Everything I installed was the black ones. I installed that one. That one. That's a black and brown. That one. Yeah, and they have these remote controls, and so when you first turn it on, like so, you can leave the power. You can leave the power on to it, like the switch power on, or you can use the remote and change the light, and then the fan speed settings. And then you can also reverse it, and then it starts jiggling. So what happened is the switch was turned off to that other fan wall switch. So it shouldn't have been connected to a switch. It's supposed to have hot the whole time. What up, B? What up, Brianna? What you doing in my house? Looking for you, girl. Yeah. All right. Now I forgot what I was doing. Brianna! All right, so let me collect my tool. Okay, no, I did find one more needed to be done. Do I have one more outlet up here? I bet you I'm out of outlets. Oh, I do have two left. Listen, I counted 11 originally, so I had her get a 20 pack, and I've done 18. Oh, no, more than that. I've done 18 regular, and 8 GFCIs. 8, 9, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. Wrong way. Yeah, this is the right way. No, wrong way. Yeah, right way. Jeez, Richard. I can't. Okay, turn a light on here. That's way too fancy for me. Me too, dude. I don't like that shit. You know where the old fans are? My house. So I swapped out 2 of the fans that I had for 2 of them. She had nice Hunter fans. Like you can see one of the videos in my YouTube shorts. And yeah, that's where I got that fan. I got it from here. And then the ones that I took down went to the restore. We live streamed that too. We wilding tonight. My little cousin riding down. Maybe we're about to act a fool, brother. Don't act a fool. Stay out of jail. Give me 3 steps. Give me 3 steps, mister. Give me 3. Yep, win-win situation, right? Yeah, that's burnt. You know where I got that motion from, ladies. Just kidding. Sorry. Well, you know what I can do if I do this. I accidentally stuck a fork in it. I'm gonna stick a fork in you. The love glove. Okay. There was diffusion.
Dang, you gotta be freaking kidding me, man. It's always one of these things. There we go. There we go. Oh, come on. You gotta be shitting my britches. There we go. Make hooch. Thank you, love. Yeah, on back. I put it on back. There we go. Get that ground out of the way from that hot or an electric tools will shoot your snot. I'd rather not keep that ground away from the hot. Ow, ow. So sexy. You gotta be shitting my britches. Sometimes you just gotta bend it around. There we go. Frickin' magnet. Get off there. Oops, missed the hole. Drove it in without it in the hole. Test fit, and beauteous to the gluteus. Oops, slid out again. All right, looks like we're doing good. I see the shelf, yeah. They're so hybrid. I never remember what color. Black. No. The deal. No. White and naked. White and copper are neutral grounds. Black or red is hot.
So on the on ceiling fans, you've got red, black for the hots, and then white ground for the neutral ground. And then one is for the red that you can switch which one you want. They're just voltage. So one goes to the light and one goes to the fan motor. That way so you can operate them differently. Yeah, so black and red, touching dead. Kind of look like an odd placement of an outlet. So yeah, it's like a makeup nook. It's like a makeup nook. So you can sit here and have the light on and have all your freaking 3,000 pieces of makeup there. I swear, no, gotta keep my ground away from the hot. Everything can be a song. Yeah, I try my. I don't actually try. That just happened, but. And this is someone you know, or this is my across the street neighbors. Yeah, her and her husband just had a house built like 5 miles away, and they already moved. So this house has to get sold, and so they've been here since like '96, I want to say. Adminer, what up, Adam? Yeah. So when I left the movie industry, January 2025, I went around to all my neighbors and I said, anything that you would pay anybody else for, let me give you a quote. And then I just beat everybody else's quotes. Low flow toilets. Now for them turds, you need to freaking high flow. Yeah. A lot of these people are on well water. Not me. I'm on freaking CD. That's why filter the hell out of my water. My water makes my coffee taste better. All right, let's see. Yeah, I'm a contractor, baby. I'm a contractor, baby. Got my drill in my hand and my butt cheeks rising. Contractor, baby. Put on one and I'm on the wires. Get that money, that's right. The real rich, staying rich. This is a Georgia house. Yes. Yep, this is in Georgia. This is in Sharpsburg, right between Peachtree City and freaking there, Noonan. How are you, H1G under? I dropped the pile. Do people install bidets? Yes, yeah, I got a bidet. Yeah, I got to pressure wash that thing, you know? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I do a lot of bidet installs. Got so much pressure, knock your teeth off your jaws. Okay, let's see. All right, let me clean this up. I'll just make 2 trips. I got the energy. I got the freaking. Okay, so here we'll do. So yeah. So. Oops. There we go. All right. Okay, that's good. The other stuff. Okay. I've been up and down these stairs probably at least 40 times in the past 2 days. I got leg muscles. Damn leg muscles. And I keep going the wrong way all the time. All right. There we go. Sorry about that. There we go. I go down again. All these other tools up here. And then usually, when you're old, you shouldn't, after bending over and standing up, you shouldn't start walking down the step. That's probably a bad idea for old folks. Okay. All right, one more time. Yeah, dude, it's really nice. It's really nice. It's really nice. Custom tile outdoors. Custom tile. Everything's gone now because they already moved out. That's from like the 70s. Yeah, no, this is one solid hunk of wood. Like, this is what rich people get. It's not hollow. And they actually have like a coat closet, and then a regular closet, or a pantry, and then a bathroom, just in case you got to poop while you're cooking your food. That's a gas fireplace. It's a gas and wood fireplace. So this knob right here, if you're running gas, you turn that key on. You can take the key so the kids don't use it. But yeah, so it's got a key, and then you can operate the gas. You can operate the gas, and then you can, if you don't, like if you were to have a power interruption or a gas interruption, you can pull the fake logs out of there and put real wood in it. So there's a real chimney, a real wackadoodle. Let me see. Disarmed. All right, let's see. All right, let's grab the last bits of the tools. And then so you also they've got like a den, like you come in the front door and they've got this area here where you have all your business meetings. And then, what will be a dining room. And then you also have a breakfast area. I don't know what they call it, but this is usually where the dinner table is set up. Living room. And you know they're rich when they don't have a carpeted living room. The fridge, it's definitely a big fridge. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. I wonder how long that's been running. Oh, she's probably gonna have a big water bill because I didn't use it. That's not good. Let's take a look at the float and make sure. Sometimes you gotta watch TV. So a lot of people, you gotta be able to watch 110th grade, right? While you're drinking, and you gotta be able to watch YouTube recipes while you're cooking. It's gotta be on the TV. I mean, it's the refrigerator. Wrong way again. B2B, what you talking about, kid? What up, supersize? I jiggled the handle. That's exactly what I did. And my toilet doesn't do it. Yeah, we youngin'. Nothing old school. I ain't talking about nothing. All right, so there's just one outlet left. So out of 30 outlets, one remain. And look at all. This is just the one load of the extras that I already took out. All right, let's see. Let's not stab ourselves in the face. All right. Don't stab yourself in the face. Blood all over the place. So we'll stick that in the pocket. And then I ain't gonna be able to do this. Maybe I will. Yeah, I can do it like that. Yeah, definitely gotta make another trip. Oh, maybe I can do that like that. You can stare at my nostrils while we walk down. I know I'm gonna drop my phone. You can see my double chin. Oh, turn the freaking lights off. All right, nice meter. Yeah, brother. You gotta make sure you got capacitance. I'm gonna fall down. I mean, not fall. I'm gonna drop things down the stairs. Yeah, you gotta make sure you got. I do component repair, base repair too. Like if I gotta replace a resistor or capacitor, I do not have inductance on it. Henry's. All right. Are you gonna clean the old ones? No. So the place that takes them in usually goes over them with a Scotch Brite. You talking about the ones that I took out or the ones that are in the wall? No one times you out, Super Slav. It would say it on the screen if you were timed out. If messages aren't popping up, people have been bitching about that. Are you going to do a Scooby Doo in the toilet? No, I'm not. Not in this toilet. I got my toilet's only about 200 feet away from me. I don't need to. I do not need to. Okay, my tool bag. Freaking tool bag. That's hers or her husband's or whatever. Okay, I'll be back for them. I'm gonna eat dinner. The internet's crazy. It's what it is, right? Don't fall into the trap. All right, everybody. I'm gonna carry everything home, and what time is it now? It's 2:30. We streaming from the studio. He who cleans his house expects visitors. Exactly. All right, everybody. Hugs and kisses. See you guys tomorrow. I mean, not tomorrow. In an hour. Bye bye. Stay dangerous.